Flash and Cola are getting their hooves soaked in oxine and citric acid. And Flash likes to get wet, so let's see if I can give him a bath. Does that feel good, Flash? He said, that feels good. Hi, Joey. Does Joey want water? Joey says, I don't know, burros don't like water too much. Flash likes to push his weight around with everybody else. I think he's not sure whether he thinks he can't roll with his back boots on or something. He's not sure about it. Jovita's rolling. Normally he would go right down and roll, but I think the fact that he has boots on his back feet is confusing him. Hi, Raven. Hi, Raven. Raven's looking for water. He says, I want to get a bath. Maybe not. One thing I've observed in the last 3 horses that came here is that if you have a horse that's resistant to having their feet picked or cleaned, I just about guarantee they have a hoof infection, because hoof infections cause pain. They now say more than 90% of horses have hoof infections, and on the horses that come here, once we get the hoof infections under control, then they're not resistant to having their feet trimmed or cleaned. Unfortunately, people just don't realize these things. And a lot of people think that they need to have their horses shod, which is also false. Horses with feet that hurt will feel better with shoes on, but shoes are just a band-aid. They're not the solution to the fact that you have some kind of hoof problem, whether it's infection, improper trimming, improper diet, not enough exercise. There's a huge revolution in natural hoof care that's been going on for about the past 12 or 15 years. And people like Jamie Jackson and Pete Ramey and Dr. Hildred Strasser, Dr. Bowker, they're all on the front lines of this hoof care revolution, which I would recommend everybody start studying if they're not already involved in natural hoof care, because it makes a tremendous difference in the well-being of your horses. It's late September. It's still going up in the 90s here. These horses are growing winter coats and they're really hot. So they usually like to get hosed off a little bit. Except they have the annoying habit of getting just about right at the edge of my hose's range. Windy had to come over because Windy really loves getting watered down. And since she's been so scared of being handled after all the abuse she's been through, this is one way I can touch her, so to speak, and make her feel good without scaring her. She let me scratch her on the neck and withers the other day for the first time in 20 months voluntarily. So that was a major breakthrough, but she was very, very badly abused in Mexican rodeo from what we heard, and some things just don't heal. There are certain emotional scars that no matter what you do, they're always going to be there. So we just try to make her as happy as possible and leave her alone and don't expect anything from her and let her be a horse. Something just got the horses all riled up. It might be somebody out there riding a horse, or it might be cows off in the distance. We're in a weird season here because it's too late for monsoon and too soon for winter rain, but we're still getting a little bit now and then. It looks like we might have a sprinkle this afternoon.